What's up, everyone? James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Charles Oliveira is out of his UFC 288 co-main event fight against Beneil Dariush due to an undisclosed injury. This according to ESPN Deporte. The scheduled lightweight fight between Oliveira and Dariush for 288 is being pushed due to an undisclosed injury on Oliveira's side. The promotion is now working on a new date. I guess the big question is, how severe is this injury? This might actually work out better for some of those other cards that are coming up here. UFC 289 in particular, I don't know how serious the injury is, but if Oliveira can go on June 10th, that card with Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena, that UFC 289 pay-per-view in Vancouver, desperately needs a fight like this. So this might actually work out well for that. I do feel for people who have tickets and who are going to UFC 288, because if you look at it there now, it's not a really strong pay-per-view. There's maybe a fight or two you could put on this pay-per-view right now, but the main event is Sterling and Cejudo. That's coming up May 6th. That's not a lot of time to find a good replacement fight for that card. I kind of have a feeling the UFC is just going to bump one of these fights up, and that's going to be a tough sell, so to speak, for people in going to that card, because that was a really big fight on that event. But like I mentioned there, UFC 289, really needs some help here, right? You've got Nunes and Pena, but you got Thompson and Pereira, and then after that, it's just a bunch of prelim fights for the most part. So that could really use that fight. And then even UFC 290, right? Sounds like we're not getting John Jones and Stipe Miocic. We do get the two title fights, and you get Bo Nickel, which I'm sure will be on there. They announced Figueiredo and Kopp, but they could use another big fight on there as well. Not that these two title fights are bad. It's just typically with International Fight Week, you usually get some really big names on there. And, having like an Oliveira and Dariush, I think would really add to that card too. So this may not be the worst thing for some of those cards that are coming up, but I certainly am curious to see what they do here for UFC 288. And I guess the other thing here is that, like I said, they're going to be rescheduling the fight. If this was just an injury and him being off, I would have said just give Beneil Dariush the title fight, right? He was supposed to fight Islam a few years ago. He had an injury. He's done more than enough to deserve a title shot here. So had Oliveira had a really serious injury, I would have said just, bump him up to that title fight with Makhachev. But looks like it's not that bad if they are going to reschedule the fight here. So we'll see what happens. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you think they'll add to UFC 288? What fight on the card do you think would be pushed to the pay-per-view if they don't find a replacement fight? Let me know. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok @LynchOnSports. I'm James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.